Alrighty everyone, and welcome to another Shenandoah University broadcast. I have a bit of a pregame interview here today with Wyatt, my name being Kevin Clayton, but this is not the important bit. We gotta talk about Wyatt. Wyatt, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Kevin.
I am glad to hear that. I wanted to talk a little bit so far, because while we are in 2 weeks of competition, this has been a pretty long start for you guys. You got 2 weeks of boot camp and now 3 weeks of school. How has it all been going just in the student life so far?
Well, we have two Rocket League teams now, so the competition is getting higher and higher, trying to compete for these spots on the team, and it's just been a grind. Weekly training, and we just gotta put it toward in the games.
I love to hear that. Speaking of the game, I do want to ask, you are going up against a pretty intimidating opponent, but it sounds like you have been really settling in with these teammates. I want to talk, what is the plan sort of mentally, as well as just getting everyone settled in into these games?
So I guess we are about to play a really good team, so we have to be ready. And our game plan is for Mango to play more defensively while me and Elim play more offensively to kind of counteract us getting scored on a lot. So we have more pressure up top, so we're scoring on them more.
I love it. Now, one final big question for you. This is incredibly important. When you walk away with the dub today, is there anything you guys are going to be doing after any sort of celebration stuff?
If we get this dub today, we're going to B-dubs, baby.
Yes, sir. You heard it first. B-dubs after. Well, with all of that being said, I think we're going to cut back to the starting soon screen. We will be live with our casters, Molly and Ben, in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere and get pumped for this Rocket League match.
Go!
Shenandoah University is a big little university rising.
With 22 Division III sports teams, over 200 areas of study,
over 300 annual performances, an elite academic esports program,
nationally ranked health professions programs, one of the biggest university presences on Broadway,
immersive AR and VR learning programs,
cybersecurity and computer science programs, and innovative undergrad and graduate programs.
all at a place that cares for you.
Shenandoah University is the big little university rising. Find out more at su.edu/rising.
We have the Esports Arena right here on campus in Winchester, Virginia, and this facility acts as the hub for all esports activity at Shenandoah University. Students are able to use this space not just for competition and practices, but also as a living learning community and a sandbox for them to come and explore and practice and try out things related to and through esports in the gaming industry, so that they're getting that hands-on learning and the skills necessary to help them find a career by the time they graduate. We also have the professional level broadcast production booth, where we do all of our broadcasting and production, from casting of our games that we play right here on campus to working with outside entities to record footage for them as well. In addition to the space that we have here in the Esports Arena is the Esports War Room. Our students get to use that space for studying, but also outside projects. So our students get to use this space for professional development and the academic side of our esports program, which is such a critical component to go with that competitive element that we have. So we combine all of our facilities at Shenandoah University with competition, community, and career preparation. We have over 250 days of programming, and there's something for everybody, and we want you to be part of it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Shenandoah University broadcast. I am Ben Kincaid, joined by the lovely Molly Dens, bringing you some Week 2 Rocket League. Molly, how are we feeling?
Oh, we're so excited. Rocket League just getting started here at Shenandoah University. It is the NACE Varsity Premier Tournament, the highest form of Rocket League competition for this collegiate team. And we get to see what changes have taken place since their last week. We love to see this roster continuing to go for their third season now of competition, setting up and looking for a first win within their bracket.
Yeah, first win is being hunted today, right? We have Shenandoah versus Keiser University, a very, very strong team. But first, let's take a look at what our roster looks like today. The tried, the true. We got Keiser, Elim, and Mango back at it again. Our varsity squad looking good, looking strong, coming back from last year. And possibly some changes in a little bit of their gameplay today.
Yeah, they've been working on some different strategies that Keiser gave us a little bit of hint on in the interview. We'll talk a little bit more deeply on those once the game actually gets kicked off. But what's important, though, is that this team has been developing in their 3 seasons of playing together to figure out what is the best way that these players can collaborate, how can they work together. And as they get set up today, there is an invisible little Mango. He's about to walk up there in just a second. So we promise there are 3 players playing. It is not a 2v3.
Here he comes, I think.
Oh, we're saying?
Right here.
Oh,
there he is. Mango enters the frame. The man, the myth, the legend, Mango.
Look at that guy.
Oh, there. Keiser, wait, see, we have vibes. We're here. We're
do.
having
We
fun.
do like the
We're
vibes.
ready for a fun day of Rocket League, and I can't wait to jump into it.
No. This team wants B-dubs, man.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they get
yeah.
that win, it is a B-dubs night for the Rocket League team. There's Wyatt himself. I mean, he specifically was the one who had our pregame interview. Did a very good job, by the way, for his first interview.
yeah.
So very, very happy that he got that experience. And Griffin doing our classic Griffin things. And Nate, they are calm, cool, and collected as ever. Mr. Consistent, as we've liked to call him. And we'll be taking that step up on the offense, something that he mentioned in his post-game interview last week. That's where he really wants to put a lot of his talents in developing now that we're seeing some shifting around to the playstyle.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of this play style looks like, right? Wyatt touched on it a little bit in the pregame interview of we're trying to do a little bit of everything. Everyone puts all their eggs in every basket instead of just one basket, right? We're looking at Mango playing a little bit more defensively, trying to set up Keiser and Elim on these offensive plays, and really just rotating around and around and having everyone in all these different spots.
Yeah. And, it's a very difficult play style to adapt to, especially in the past where it's just give Griffin ball, he score. Like, and it's so much different with how high competitive Rocket League has climbed at a collegiate level. You have to be able to adjust along with it. And Shenandoah, they're facing some of those difficulties early on in the season. We'll get to look at the standings and see where they stand in their group of 8 right now. No surprise, though, Maryville at the top with their RLCS quote-unquote roster that is coming in, proving to be just as strong as we thought. Shenandoah searching for their first win, but are hoping to stay within that top half today. But you gotta notice Keiser still in that second seed, a very hard opponent to think about.
Yeah, I mean, Keiser won 3-1 against West Virginia last week, WVWC there. A 3-1 win, right? WVWC is around the same ranking. I got there eventually.
We got it.
It's around the same rank as this SU squad, but they dropped one game, right? So Keiser can bleed.
Yes.
SU has the possibility and the talent to take games off of this Keiser squad, and we'll just have to see if they can do it.
We look at Keiser. If you want to get more on a numbers perspective, we look rank-wise. All 3 players that are on Keiser's starting roster are SSL Supersonic Legend, also known as the highest possible rank you can hit in Rocket League. Whereas we look at our team mostly in that Grand Champ to High Champ sort of range. So right below there, but not quite hitting those same peaks. We got to see how this can translate on a team level, because when you have players that are strong individually, mechanically, doesn't always mean they can work together the best. So Shenandoah are really going to bank on that teamwork, on that in-game synergy to push them through to a win.
Yeah, and you said it perfectly, right? You can be as good as you want individually, but in a team setting, sometimes it just doesn't click. We've seen plenty of super teams be like, oh my goodness, this is going to be the greatest thing in human history, and they don't win anything, right? So it'll be very interesting to see kind of if this one-year roster of SU can just have that click and click as a team, as a unit, having these passing plays, having the switch of play style, and really just take it to Keiser.
It's not going to be easy, though. I mean, Shenandoah, I think they're going to be happy if you can at least get a game off of this Keiser squad.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough. We can't understate that enough. When you look at just even the past experience, Keiser has been around for a little bit. It's not the first time for their players to be around the block. It does seem like it is for their PC, though, as they just get word that Keiser had a PC crash for one of their players. So we're going to work on getting that up and ready. I mean, we can't. We got to hope that they can. We'll send them the positive vibes.
You can do it.
PC,
You
please
can
fix
do it.
yourself. We believe. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, technology, these days are so good. It's so fun to have
True.
it. But man, is it disappointing sometimes. Right? A PC going down, I mean, you can't really help it, right? We've had a few ourselves just
It happens. It happens.
drop off the face
you
of
know?
the earth. But yeah, it happens, yeah.
Hey, we like technology most of the time. We've been learning about a lot of really cool technology in our esports broadcast class, actually. So, gotta write a paper on that. I still have to do that.
Did you really?
I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta look forward to that. So, that's gonna be really cool. But gamer technology, as in PCs, I'm sorry, couldn't really help you too much there.
Yeah.
Rocket League is the language that we can all speak, though, especially as we start going into here. And Shenandoah, when I think about this team, I think of them as like. I don't see them apart from each other, really, ever.
Yeah.
Like, it's always, I think I see Mango and Kiazi with each other more than I see them, like, in separate beings. Like, that is how often that we see them by. Good news is the game is up and PC is back, so Shenandoah will be going against Keiser University. We'll go ahead and get that graphic for you changed in just a second there. Kickoff underway.
Kickoff underway indeed. Alim already trying to find this clear. Mango in the air, running out of boost, not able to connect just yet. You can already see Keiser just taking a nice little reset, getting some boost backs. We do have Stacks instead of Zinvez. Important to note. I believe Stacks is GC2, I want to say. But yeah, so Shenandoah looking good. Trying to find the clear. Up in the air is Kiazi, but unable to connect.
And what we got to see a little bit there in that early game is that Mango in particular is dedicated more to this defensive style of play. He's been stepping up to take over that new role for his team, allowing Kiazi and Eliminate together to have more offensive pressure. It's a new split that the Hornets are going to have to get used to, but so far it's worked out okay in keeping this score even.
Yeah, but you can see the struggle right now. Mango, the only one with boost on the side of SU, hanging on that wall. Kiazi getting demoed. Stacks able to find that one, but Alim on the retreat on that defensive side, able to find that clear. Kiazi back off of respawn, just under the ball there to try to find that one, but still, Shenandoah defense looking strong.
I'm really liking this look so far, and even when I think about last week, one of the main struggles that the Hornets had was we'd find them, no pun intended, swarming together in front of their own net, but you can tell how they're starting to cover more of this field space that we're seeing, and Keiser aren't allowed to take as many angles. That one, though, is just a nice, clean 1-2 punch to get past Shenandoah's first line of defense.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Denzi just toss it up, right up to Stacks, and then Prism just in the perfect spot. The bump perfectly placed there from Stacks. Keiser first on the board.
Yeah, Keiser will be up first, but it's a really clean play to pull off. Difficult one for the defensive side. Shenandoah want to get some offense orchestrating on their own. Kind of hard when Kiazi is no longer existing, though. We'll be back in the battlefield momentarily. Being said, Mango getting a nice corner ball down the field is a little bit too far for any of the Hornets to keep that possession alive, though. Lim hoping for some synergy in the midfield. Over to Kiazi. It bounces in. It bounces out. Not quite the point, but it couldn't have been closer.
Man, that was close. Kiazi, half the ball was in the net. What happened? What happened was Keiser just played great defense, able to punch that one out off of that line, and now see Denzi with a flip reset, unable to capitalize on it. Passing it back out to Prism. Mango with some boost with a flip, but Prism able to get back in time to find that save.
Shenandoah finding a relatively even balance between offense and defense. Not one team starving out the other. And it's a very good look, especially coming into this series. Shenandoah certainly a little bit nervous, not underestimating the opponent that Keiser can be, with only one goal separating as we finish the first half of game number 1.
Yeah, Mango trying to send it off of that wall. Denzi will be able to meet it in the air, passing it over to Prism, which will just send it back a little bit deeper into SU's territory. The cross coming through, but Kiazi able to knock that one out of the way. Boost heavily in favor in favor of Keiser, but unable to do anything with it just yet.
Yeah, Keiser definitely not taking any risks here, trying to dislodge his defense, but Lim, another key save from him, inserting himself in the way of Keiser's close passing plays that have been finding them a lot of success so far, and you can tell how much communication is going on behind the scenes from Keiser. Shenandoah have really had to work overtime to disrupt it.
Yeah, Elim trying to just punch that one through, but again, Kaiser's defense standing strong. Elim does find Denzi, but they don't have control of the ball. Keiser able to wait out that demo, bringing it back to a 3v3. Mango trying to make something happen. Kiazi with the follow-up, but won't be able to connect true with the ball, punching it just right.
Hornets several close opportunities to evening up this scoreline, yet one is yet to strike the match. Mango, reception mid-air, vying for control in the center field. It is Denzi eliminated. Oh, no player can get their hands on the ball. It's just bouncing, standing still. A comedic scene of events for sure, but that 1 minute remaining time certainly shall wake these players back up, throw them into reality to know that the Hornets have to tie this one up soon if they want to continue.
Kiazi able to push it deep, but again, we can see Stacks in the right position, Prism as well, Elim back on the defensive side. The clears are looking good from SU, but they haven't been able to transfer that into any offensive power. 30 seconds remain in game number 1, only down 1. Shenandoah needs to make something happen now.
Be a hit down from Mango. No one on the Hornets far enough up to receive it though. Intercepted by Keiser, but they don't have that second shot. Mango ensuring that Prism will not have a solid hit on the ball. Now taking it into his own control. Keiser knew they had to disrupt him and will do just that. With these 11 seconds remaining, Lemon wants to get up, gets up to the goal post, preventing any sort of point to continue. But this ball needs to stay alive. Shenandoah will have one more push. Should they prevent the ball from hitting the grassy field? Was Keiser trying to kill it down? Mango, it's a bank downtown with no one to receive. It'll be a 1-0 win for Keiser in game 1.
Yeah, but a very, very close game 1. We can see the strategy coming through from SU, playing a lot more on this defensive side. Mango as well on these defensive rotations, looking super, super strong. A 1-0 game 1 against a full SSL team, that's pretty nice.
You take it. If you really want to compare it to last league too, I just have the name Pig burned into my brain at this point because Pig was the one player that we kept seeing from Northern Kentucky that just had their hands all over the ball, and there was just no way for anyone in Shenandoah to do this. This time though, it's much more even. There's a lot of balance between how these teams play as their play styles are relatively similar. I'm watching as we get to see more on that Keiser also prefer a similar strategy, having the one dedicated more to defense and other two more in that aggressive standpoint. Particularly Denzi has been the one to get a lot more of this assisting power on Keiser. And this allows Shenandoah to keep these games close. And we'll see it back and forth, allowing for only, 1 point that was scored within the first minute and a half. That's pretty good, all things considered. And this is something the Hornets really can work with.
Yeah, and their offensive power as well. While they weren't able to put a goal on the board, Kiazi and Elim have been working extremely well together on this offensive end, finding these passes, finding these crosses from the corner. Kiazi just barely missing out on that one goal to tie it up. But the potential's there. That was practically a goal almost, just barely unable to execute on it. And that could have been a 1-1. This could be an overtime as we now hop into game number 2.
Game number 2, the scoreboard is reset and the Hornets are ready to attack. Mango tackling a player of Keiser out of the air. Stacks not really having any of it. Nice clear on the ball. Another demolition from Mango. Early fireworks here from Shenandoah University. Lim following it up with another that cleared to practically the whole defensive side of Keiser at this point, yet you never had control of that ball. A common theme for the Hornets thus far, they just let this ball get so far ahead of them that you can't dribble, you can't get these close connective passes where Keiser can just stick themselves right in it.
Yeah, Elim back on the defensive side here. Mango just trying to find that clear. Was unable to do so, but Kiazi able to find it instead. Kiazi almost able to make some magic happen in the first minute, but now the ball rolling slowly off the post.
No,
Denzi, wait! No! But
Oh
my goodness. That was pure chaos, but Prism is able to seal the deal there for the first goal for Keiser.
I don't know what the heck I just watched. I thought Shenandoah just had there was like some sort of meteor going overhead. We were wishing upon a star, and it came true. Prism was like, no, we're just being a little bit silly there. Eventually got the point in the back of the net. Mango actually almost evened up here. That is a dangerous sort of pinch that we saw in that last play, though. Shenandoah very clustered. I complimented them game 1 for not doing that, but it's whips like those that will end up costing you in the end.
Yeah, and you can see again, it's Denzi. Prism just tosses it up, finds a nice clear. Denzi with a slight touch on the end, and Prism just in the right spot at the right time to zip for Keiser.
Just over a minute in this game, the Hornets got to take a step back and take a deep breath. Just chill, right? We're getting a little too crazy out here. We got to reel this in. And when it's in these chaotic steps, it's going too fast for any team to really get a grasp on what's happening, and that's where those mechanical skills can really start to shine, or just some greater team play there. That was Shenandoah's defense completely knocked out of the way by Keiser.
Yeah, Stash just able to push that one deep, and Prism again finding that goal. 3-0 in the first 2.5 minutes here. Or a minute and a half? Yeah, minute and a half
you got
here
this.
for Keiser. Yeah, hey, I got the math down that time. Well, not really, but Prism off of kickoff, almost burying another one, but a limb in the perfect spot to find the save.
My heart can't take this anymore. We gotta chill, people. We gotta chill out. Prism in particular has just been popping off with a couple of these shots. Deadly accurate, but that's one from Mango. They'll strike home and get Shenandoah on the board.
And Mango tosses it up off the ceiling, and it just falls right back down into Mango's lap, able to find the beautiful touch, the beautiful goal. Shenandoah on the board for the first time in the series.
Yeah. That's interesting, too. First point of the series, as you said, of course, but Mango also is the one that, as we thought, would be playing in that defensive position, yet here they are with Prism already back in the goal. I can't even talk about Mango before Prism just decides, you know what, this is enough about Shenandoah. It's my time to shine.
Yeah, the flip reset as well off of that post, just parking the car right in front of it. Post to car to goal. Keiser 4-1, 3 minutes left.
And Shenandoah, gotta be careful. That's the second time that really within, like, how many seconds has it been? It's been 30 seconds and we've had 5 points scored.
Yeah.
Can we just put that into perspective real quick? That is not okay at all. There has to be something that comes back. We went from just no score at all to getting all the points, and that's a clean one from Mango. Nice tap off of the backboard to get Shenandoah's second.
Yeah, a limb goes high, but Mango follows it up to perfection. Shenandoah, these are the offensive plays that we've been seeing from them last year and a little bit last week as well. Mango and Elim connecting heavily here in game number 2.
I can tell that the Hornets, they've changed their play style. Originally, the plan was for Mango to play on that defense. That wasn't working. You need to have more offensive pressure. You can't just be letting Keiser take hits at your backline. That's not working, which is why the score line is a lot higher than game number 1. Mango has been allowed to play much more aggressive, which isn't necessarily a problem. Shenandoah just need to find that balance, or just allow Mango to keep going on these solo carries, back to what we saw in the fall semester for this team.
Yeah, Kiazi trying to find that cross across from Mango.
Ooh.
Won't be followed up on. Not quite in position was Elim or Kiazi, but we can see Kiazi again just trying to find these pinches, trying to find these crosses. Shenandoah offense starting to come alive.
I'm watching Keiser's defense a little bit here. There's always somebody. They're like, these teams are traveling in duos. Just one orange player and one blue player like this, just constantly holding hands, trying to keep each other in check. It's plays like this, though, they'll actually manage to break through. A wonderful carry from Prison. It doesn't result in too much, though. Shenandoah Hornets are on the same page, flying back to get the save. Their cover goes into a corner, though. Very difficult to find an angle, actually put it in front of a net.
Yeah, Prism trying to punch it out of that corner to try to set up that cross, but unable to do so. The defense from SU standing strong. Mango now pushing it out of that left corner of the cross, but Prism again in prime position to find that save. Now the clear coming through, Stacks in the air, but Mango gets back just in time. The ball taking a little picnic there in front of SU's goal, but now we can see Mango and Elim trying to get it going again.
A lot of standstill time, this ball. The pace has slowed down. We did ask for that, and it did end up happening. Very true. But a 2-goal lead now for Keisers, that we hit that 1 minute remaining mark, and an attempted waterfall shot out of Denzi. Don't be converted into too much. Keiser already have a strong lead, but we're going to push that even further. Shenandoah now getting more choked up in their defensive end. Denzi in particular has been playing this midfield so well, the Hornets are struggling to get past.
Yeah, I mean, Keiser's just able to find these clears over and over again. Prism with a shot,
nice
a save from Kiazi, and now Elim trying to make something out of it. 30 seconds left, down 2. They need to find a score to bring it within 1.
Denzi, very handsy with his ball. And in these last 30 seconds here, Shenandoah just wanted a shot. They just wanted an attempt at making a pass, but that's another one from Prism. That is their 4th in this game alone. Keiser are just letting this striker player pop off.
Yeah, Stax carries it over, and Prism follows it up yet again. I mean, Keiser's offense has just been firing on all cylinders. Prism specifically has just been lighting up SU's goal. The defense from SU faltering in game number 2.
As close as it might have been at the start, Keiser, more specifically Prism, had a little thing to say about that. A 5-2 is where the scoreline currently looks to end. One last-ditch effort at a point. Keiser want to get a setup. You ain't gonna have it. 5-2, match point.
Yeah, match point indeed. Keiser, game 1, SU able to keep it so close, but in game number 2, Keiser just blows the door wide open. A 5-2 victory here, moving them to match point. But life from the SU squad as well. Mango able to find some goals. 2 on the board finally. But that defense, they switch it back to Mango kind of being on that offensive side, and we saw how that impacted the defense.
Well, I think what we're seeing right now are the growing pains of changing a strategy that you have used for the past 9 months, completely wiping the slate clean and attempting to do something new. And when that isn't working, you start to get frustrated and you're reverting back to your old ways of giving Griffin, Mango, these opportunities in an offensive front that helps you break through, yes, but then you leave some more gates open in the defense because you don't have a dedicated player there. We've had so many micro adjustments to that strategy that Shenandoah came into today wanting to perfect, but without that many adjustments happening, it seems that the communication has slipped a little bit. Part of that growing pain, part of learning how to communicate with each other under a strategy that relies way more on teamwork than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and with this change, it's hard to jump into a full SSL lobby and try to execute to perfection, right? And that game 1, it looked pretty darn good, right? But game 2, they did switch it up a little bit. We saw Mango a lot more on that offensive side. Kiazi and Elim kind of holding up that defense and trying to set up Mango with a lot of these crosses and these aerial passes, but they just weren't able to connect on all of them. They had some good looks, but Keiser's defense just looking stronger.
And I think this is good too. We see all the players starting to stand up, headsets off. This is a timeout. This is that reset time for the squad as they prepare to go into a game number 3. Yeah. You're down 0-2, but it ain't over until it's over. And I think that this team recognizes that it is close. This is much closer than a lot of people anticipated it to be, which makes it all the more frustrating for these players to be down in an 0-2 situation. Yeah. So taking this time to talk over what they can fix, what they've been doing well, is going to be leading to a great setup for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely like taking a timeout here. Just calm the nerves, take a breather, right? We're up against a very good team in Keiser, but you guys showed life. You guys looked very, very good through these 2 games. Sure, a few slip-ups, a hiccup here or there in game number 2, letting up some goals, but it didn't look bad, right? They did not look bad by any means. You have the power. It's in your hands, right? Reverse sweep.
Reverse sweep.
Right?
Hey,
surely.
Game 5s are the thing. As much as it, like, my heart hates it, Game 5s are the thing of Shenandoah. And they have been one of the past. If we are going to get one, honestly, Ben, this feels like the game that it could be. It's not like there's a massive canyon between Keiser and Shenandoah. A sizable gap, sure, but it's one that can be crossed if you're able to work together and build a bridge to make it there.
Just need a little push, a little momentum, right?
Yeah.
One game at a time, right? Wipe it clean. We're 0-0 right now, right? In your brains, you should be 0-0. You're going into game 1, new team, and you're better, right? In your minds, you're better. You're just going to be better, right? You're SSL, right? You are the greatest player to ever touch the game, and now they can show it right here in game 3.
You're well, Ken. Hey.
I don't know, but I don't know anything about Rocket League, so I definitely can't get off the ground, but They can.
I played one game of Rocket League in my life, and I showed it to our producer right now, who is a former Rocket League player for Shenandoah University, and it was assistant coach last year. He offered his free private coaching. That's how. If that means anything at all to you, that's how inspirational the gameplay really was.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And I guess the thing with Rocket League too is it is deceptively difficult to actually play. Like, I play Overwatch. That game, there's 1,000 things happening at once. This is easier than a simple, there's a car, there's a ball, there's a goal kind of game.
Yeah, I mean, Rocket League, the mechanics to this game are disgustingly hard, right? It is super difficult, like I say, to get off the ground. And as I say that, it looks like Game 3 is going to begin. Already, Keiser able to find the demo onto Stacks, with the clear coming back through Mango, trying to find the pass, deflected by Denzi. Great aerial interruption from them.
I see Shenandoah, how well that timeout actually paid off. If it's that mental refresh, that reset you wanted, and Keiser with an opportunity, just no momentum, no boost in the tank. Shenandoah off to a close start. Already looking like they're spread out and they're well aware of the situation. You can't let yourselves fall victim to this chaos.
Yeah, Keiser and Alim in position. Alim will be able to find that clear, pushing that one out towards the left side of midfield. But out of boost, trying to find this cross. Keiser in position, but doesn't even need it. Alim able to score on his own.
Disgusting angle out of Alim. Gets the bank off of the corner. It was about to go up and over, but little assist there from Keiser to bought just enough time for the ball to get the bounces it needed. And that's the first lead that Shenandoah had so far. With that timeout, Ben, just what they needed.
Yeah, Shenandoah looking good, feeling better. Mango with the demo onto Stacks. The ball, however, in a precarious position there. Prism unable to capitalize on that one, as Mango is there again to save the day. The push, the clear out to Alim, trying to find the cross. Will be able to find it, but Mango not able to follow up in time.
Nope, not quite yet. Shenandoah very far up there. High risk, high reward sort of play, but Denzi can't make anything out of the opportunity that was granted. The Hornets breathe a sigh of relief for now. They hope to regain some form of control. Will be Mango booming to the other side. Now it's Keiser caught sleeping. The back door was open, and Mango is now in the building.
Yeah, Mango with a clear on target. Denzi unable to connect true with that ball. Prism not back in time. 2-0 lead here in game number 3. Shenandoah, you can see the player cams. Mango
yeah, I know.
Feeling good.
They're feeling it. That's what you needed. You needed to go outside for a second, stand up, move away from your computer. We know that the Hornets can do this, and it's just now that it's coming to light. This is a Game 5 team, one that can play off of endurance. 3.5 minutes, though, is a long time. Keiser very well could strike back, so Shenandoah need to keep their guards up at all times.
SU trying to find this clear, won't be able to do so. But the shots from Keiser just barely going wide. Alim, no boost. Mango will have to meet this one in the air, will be able to do so, pushing it over to that right-hand corner. Mango trying to find the cross, the tap off the backboard, but Keiser not in prime position to follow up on that one.
They don't exactly need to be. It's an okay for now, but Keiser is exactly where you need him to be. Excellent save, keeping Keiser at a 0-point scoreline. It's another shot gone from above. Mango on the backboard to meet it. The defense from Shenandoah has stepped it up along with the attack. It's only there that the relentless shots from Keiser shall break through Shenandoah's barrier.
Yeah, Mango trying to go for that clear, but Denzi just able to barely catch that one. Keiser in position again, but just a great shot coming through from Prism. Able to find the goal, bringing it back within one. Now onto the kickoff. Won by SU. Alim in the air off the ceiling. Maybe tries to take it themselves. Keiser, barely just missing.
Whew, a little too much heat on that one. Mango can't quite find the targeting. Shenandoah clearly not letting the last point of Keiser get to their heads all that much. We now eliminate them. Vying for control, Brisbane been the problem child for the Hornets so far, and Keiser's superstar, 6 points now total on the day, and one being in this game right here, right now. Denzi doesn't exactly have the same type of control. It's only Mango being barreled out of the way by Stacks that eventually allows this ball to be cleared. Vengeance for the teammate to pass off their side, but Denzi has the read on it.
Denzi taking it in the air, trying to find the ground game. Stacks with a shot on goal, just barely high. Prism with a follow-up crossbar. Keiser not able to find the goal. Shenandoah defense holding on.
Shenandoah defense holding on, and that crossbar right along with it. You go ahead and take it where you can. Shenandoah will maintain that lead as we prepare for the final 90 seconds in Game 3. Keiser are on match point. They can either manage to tie this up, take it to an overtime. That'll be a much different story. That second point now scored by Prism, nonetheless.
Yeah, Denzi throwing it off of that wall. Elim trying to get back to find the other side of that ball, but just unable to do so. The shot just too pixel perfect. Keiser tying it up 2-2 with a minute and a half to go.
The scoreboard is reset. Everyone is on an even playing field. Shenandoah are the ones to start this game off in the lead. I know for a fact that they want to end it in that same manner. But Keiser, they're left with an open shot, and it's this time Denzi who will find the conversion.
Yeah, Denzi, the pass to themselves. The miss from Elim just barely too far to the right. Denzi just able to capitalize on the slight misstep coming through from SU.
And just like that, what used to be a 2-0 lead has turned into a 3-2 deficit. Keiser, they want to end this game right here, right now. Keiser wants to keep the Hornets in it for as long as possible. Bank down to the orange half of the pitch. Keiser, another tap, but there's no one else. Shenandoah, they're not trying to leave this net open, and it's Eliminate, who was hovering around that backboard. Knowing how Keiser's been thinking, how they've been wanting to play, you just gotta find some sort of window, something to work with on this offense.
Elim with the cross. Keiser in position just wide. That was a beautiful look coming through from SU, but just unable to find the connection. Still 30 seconds remaining. Have to try to find this clear to stay in it. Mango with a little bit of boost, but not enough to catch up to the speed of that ball. Elim with the cross. Keiser, Mango not able to find it just yet. They're running out of boost, running out of time. 10 seconds remain.
10 seconds now. Keiser, one final attempt, chopping it up from Mango, but Denzi gets himself right in there. Keiser trying to kill it down to the ground. Mango putting all he can into this ball, into this momentum, keeping it into play. The Hornets just down by one, as close as they were, Ben, as good as it looked from the start. Keiser weren't about to let go. Oh, Shenandoah, as strong as that was, we wanted that reversal. We wanted to go further, but it just couldn't hit.
And Game 3, man, that was close, right? 3-2, you're up 2-0. Just slight missteps on that defensive side, but also props to Keiser as well, finding these angles. Denzi specifically able to get that go-ahead goal